الحمد لله وكفى والسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. Allah Ta'ala, for the people of Iman, have made two sorts of relations. One is because of blood, parents and children. So all the children are brothers and sisters. And the second relationship is the relationship of Iman. Allah Ta'ala says, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ, that all the people of Iman, of belief, are brothers. Prophet ﷺ has also said, كُونُوا عِبَادَ اللَّهِ إِخْوَانًا, that all people of Allah become brothers. In this day and age, because people don't emphasize on these teachings, so the young people, they just make friends the way who they want, and then the friends are closer and the parents and the brothers and the sisters are far. Then they just cut off from brothers and sisters. So the relationship with parents and brothers and sisters become weak. So it is necessary that we should know about the importance of these relationships. If there are two sons of a father, if they live with love, then there are two benefits. Number one, Allah Ta'ala becomes happy with that. And number two, the parents are also happy that they are united, they love each other. So the pleasure of the hearts of the parents increase. It's very interesting that Shaitan causes misunderstandings between brothers and also break that relationship. It has seen that the brothers don't talk to each other. So the brothers don't even talk to each other. So they don't even keep relationship after the marriage. Just thinking about something that was done when they were children, they remember that, and even after marriage they don't forget that. So brothers should have good relationships with each other. Hazrat is saying that my grandfather were two brothers. One was elder, one was younger. Their friendship between each other was very famous. People used to say that they are friends before than the brothers. They would always be together, would eat together. If they have to go somewhere, they would always be together. So just like the shadow is with a person, they will be together with each other like that. It was an example for people. They would love each other a lot. If one would say something, the second would always agree to that. I mean, they never had any misunderstanding, always would love each other. They would share their secrets. They would. The younger brother was the Hafiz of the Quran. So the Hafiz of the Quran, to read his manzil, he needs person, and he would recite it to his elder brother. and he would recite Quran so much, and the elder brother would listen to Quran that much, that in fact the elder brother memorized the Quran just by listening to the Quran of the younger brother. The elder brother, he often used to say that I have a wish, that I wish somebody fulfills that. He said that when I die, I wish that my janazah is read by my younger brother. And the younger brother would always say that, oh, who knows when is death written. But the elder brother would always say that when I die, you have to read my janazah. Subhanallah, that destiny was such that the younger brother passed away first and the elder brother actually read his janazah. But people used to take their name, that would give examples to people of them. Chaudhary said that if there is love between brothers, it's not only that Allah Ta'ala becomes happy, but the parents also becomes happy because of that. Misunderstandings, shortcomings, that is common, that is, a person, he is weak and he forgets, or he does fall short, because of which other person does get hurt. So creation of misunderstanding is not a big thing, but shaitan, he zooms small little things, and then there is bad opinion of brothers, and it causes hatred. We have to control that. The relationship between brothers and sisters is a relationship of love. But brothers normally would tease their sisters for no reason. Sometimes talk about her clothes, sometimes talk about her things, etc. They will always tease their sisters. It's their habit. But that doesn't mean that the brothers hate the sisters. You just take it like that it is a sign of love. And we have often seen the sister, she's a teenager, then she will get pimples, and the doctor will say that you save your face from pollution. And when the brother will know that he will come and will put his finger on the pimples, just to tease her. But that's not because of hatred. He would be teasing at one point, and also whenever sister will have an issue, he will also take her side. So the parents should also teach it to their children that this is part of life. The personalities of the sons and the daughters is different. The son is physically strong. He will tease others, hide something or say something. But that is the way of expressing his love. In sisters, Allah Ta'ala have put softness. They say little, but they keep a lot in their hearts. And that's also not good. That sisters keep small little things in their hearts regarding their brothers. They should forgive and they should also forget. For the sake of Allah Ta'ala, they should forgive. And they should appreciate this blessing that we have relationships with each other. Go and look into those houses in which there are only sisters, no brothers. They want brothers. Even if there is a brother of one day old, the sisters see as if there is a shadow on their head. They feel protected. They think that we have somebody to take care of us. That is how much they take even a younger brother. If they're all brothers, no sister, we have seen that their brought up is not that good. They become rough. They live a very rough and tough life. There is no balanced life if there is no sister. So having a sister, having a brother is a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should appreciate that blessing. That Because Allah Ta'ala has ordered us to appreciate this blessing. Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salam had brothers. Look, they were jealous with him, and they did something with him that Yusuf alayhi salam was not even expecting. That younger brothers, that they threw the younger brother in the well. So just imagine what would have gone through in the heart of Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salam. Younger brother expect love and care from the elder brothers. Now the brothers with their own hands, they throw him in the well. When they threw him in the well, it is written that the night came and Yusuf alayhi salam got worried. The first loneliness and also the darkness of the night. A small little child gets scared quickly. If your an adult is alone in a well at night, he will be scared. Imagine Yusuf alayhi salam was a child and he was very scared, what's going to happen to me? All night he was sad. Mufassirin have written. Then when it was close to the morning time, a little bit of light appeared. So this darkness in the well, it got a little lighter. At that time Yusuf alayhi salam made a dua to Allah that, Ya Allah, please remove this worries of mine, and also anybody who's worried in the dunya, please remove their worries. Allah Ta'ala accepted the dua of Yusuf alayhi salam. So it is such a time, the morning time, that everybody's worries at the time of the tahajjud is reduced. You reflect. If somebody passes away in the house, everybody's crying, everybody's sad. But when it's a time for tahajjud, you will feel that people will be sleeping. So their worries are reduced at that time. Here you see a sick, in the hospital will be feeling bad all day long, but at the time of tahajjud, he'll be feeling a little good. So Yusuf alayhi salam's dua was accepted. Allah Ta'ala made that time that worries are reduced. At the time of the weddings, the young people, they say, we are going to wake up all night long. They will eat, they will drink, they will talk. But at the time of tahajjud, everybody is sleeping. Somebody is on the sofa, somebody is on the rug, somebody is on the bed. At that time, there's so much sukoon, there's so much peace that everybody sleeps. So this is the dua of Yusuf alayhi salam that God accepted, was for everybody who's worried. So there is some research of the universities on this. How can you be a good brother? First point is, be respectful to each other. That you should treat each other respectfully. Brother with brother, brother with sister, sister with brother. They should all treat with each other with respect. Talk to each other with respect. Call each other with respect. Just like love begets love, just like that, respect begets respect. If you respect others, you will get respect in return. And the second point is that a good brother should always get good grades in the school, so that the parents also feel good, and also the brothers and sisters feel good about that. If a brother gets good grade, then the other brother would feel happy about it. Sister will feel happy about that. So the sisters will talk about the achievements of their brothers in their own circle, that, oh, my brother achieved such marks. And the brother will also tell his friends. The third point is, use good language. Sometimes you should express your love. People call others with such a name that other person feels bad about that. It's not good. We should call others with such a name that that person feels good about that. So brothers and sisters with each other should use good language. then it's the responsibility of the brother that he should avoid violence. Because brothers are strong respected to in relationship to sisters, so they abuse their strength sometimes. They will just twist the hands, twist the fingers, just these sort of things, which causes physical worries to others. They will do something to the younger brother. So it's a responsibility of the brother that they should not abuse their strength. The fifth point is that be protective. It is responsibility of every brother that he should be protective about their brothers and sisters. They should take care of them when it is about the matter of other person. They should always encourage their brothers and be on his side. He should protect them. There is a lot of research on this topic as well, that what does a sister want to listen from her brother. And thousands of young sisters were interviewed that what do you want that your brother say to you? So they said that we want that our brother say to us that you are valued, that you have a lot of, your value is great, and we are not we are not cheap things. We want that our brothers respect us and they understand our value. The next, they want to listen that you are smart. And some sisters said that they want to listen from their brothers that you are protected. So that gives us that peace in the heart. Some girls said that our brothers say to us that you're gifted and talented, and you're very intelligent, and you're the gift of God for us. And the sisters are really a gift of Allah Ta'ala for their brothers. Some girls said that we want to listen from our brothers that you are loved, that I love you very much. This love is not that a shaitani and a nafsani love. This is that beautiful love of a brother for his sister. The Islam, Shariat, has given us a beautiful principle to live together for brothers and sisters. What is that principle? That's a small principle, that the elder, they should forgive younger ones, and the younger ones should obey their elder ones. Prophet ﷺ said, he's not even from us, مَنْ لَمْ يَرْحَمْ صَغِيرَنَا وَلَمْ يُؤَقِّرْ كَبِيرَنَا, who does not show mercy to the younger ones, and that younger one who does not respect their elders. He's not even from us, yani he's not even from the ummah of Muslims. Just imagine that how much importance does this principle has, that the younger one should respect their elders. Sharia says that we should respect our elder brothers like our father. Just like a father is respected, the younger brothers should respect their elder brothers in the same way. And the elder brother should also take care of their younger ones like the father takes care of their children, of his children. When brothers and sisters, they grow old, when they become young, now their relationship, their bond becomes stronger. So relationship between brothers and sisters when they become young, few words. They should forget about all of the things that when they hurt each other in childhood. They should not remember that. And another point, They should go to each other at every event. For example, there's an event of a brother, then the sister should go to that. If the sister gets married or she gets a child, then the brother should go to her. So all the events of the life, they should make sure that they go to that, even if they have to travel, if they have to take some struggle, but they should take it as an important thing, that whatever the moment of happiness or sadness, they should share it with each other. The brothers and the sisters should attend each other's events. They should not make small little excuses and create distances. Next, treat each other like. Treat each other equally. So it's not that brother is a superior personality and the sister is an inferior one. No. Both should be respected. So they should have relationship with each other based on equality.
Don't discuss your relatives' opinions.
And don't discuss your relatives' opinions. The brothers and sisters should not discuss the opinions of the relatives with each other. For example, the brother says, "Oh, the sister-in-law said such thing about you." One small little sentence, and then the heart of the sister becomes sad. Or the sister says that, "Oh, father was saying such and such thing about you." Even if he has said that, you don't have to tell him. Just remember that when brother and sister become old, that the comments of people, they should not share with each other, because that creates distances. Don't make distance an excuse for being emotionally distanced. So, the sister is married in a city, brother is living in another city. So there is physical distance, but that distance should not create emotional distance. They should still visit each other and go to each other. And when they grow old, there is another research point that stay out of the family dramas. For example, so there is an argument between father and mother. They should not become part of that. If somebody will take side of the father, other will take side of the mother, their relationship between each other will become that. They are humans. If parents are arguing, they will again start loving each other. So let the parents' issue be with them. When there is an issue of a family, just the children should keep themselves out of that. Sometimes there is politics. When there are a lot of people in the family, lot of brothers, their wives. So the more are the minds, the more are the thoughts. And in this case, they should keep themselves out of the politics of the family. If there is any matter, so don't take open side of one of the parents, but show your love for both of them and tell them both of you are equally important. I respect both of you, I love both of you. What can I do? I love both of you. I have the same relationship with both of you. And they will feel that he's not on one side, but he has that relationship with both of us. There is a research. Tips for parents to improve brother-sister relationship. Sometimes the relationship between brother and sister is not good. They don't talk to each other, they oppose each other. In fact, sometimes they treat with each other as if they're enemies. So the parents are worried about that. So tips for them as to how can they handle this relationship, how can they make it better. Number one point, treat your children fairly. That you have to have a fair relationship with all children. So don't prioritize one over another. Avoid double standard talk between sons. That there's one standard for one son and another standard for another son. Don't do that. Both are your children, so the parents should have equal relationship with both of them. The third point, a good point, set regular family bonding times. A time when family they tie with each other for love. They should set it up. For example, if they have to eat, tell children that everybody has to be at the meal time. It's not that it's meal time and some daughter is doing her school work and the brother is doing the college work. All the phones work and the college work and the school work, it's all at their own place, but at this time you have to respect it, and all of the people of the family have to sit together and eat. When you sit together and eat, it joins the hearts. So the parents should set a time that this time is the time of breakfast and this is the time for the dinner. So in the lunch time normally people are out, but at the breakfast time and dinner time they should be together. So this event of the morning is the breakfast time and the dinner time. All the family should sit together. They should talk to each other. And that increases the family bond, and that makes it strong. The children gets connected with the parents, and the parents get connected with the children. Then the parents also and they should also take their children out to some neutral places. For example, game parks. What happens? That when the family they go together like this, their relationship is increased, the love increases. So such sort of events should be there once or twice a year. Take it like as an ibadat. Don't think that you're wasting time. These sort of events act like cement between people, and everybody, all the family members become fresh with these, and their love increases for each other like that, and for the rest of the year they will share the memory of that with each other. Or you go like water parks or like where there's no immodesty. Places where there's no immodesty, it's the responsibility of the parents to take their children to those sort of places. And the parents also, whenever they sit with their children, they should also mention the childhood memories of one of the child. By mentioning that, the children feel closeness, and they feel that such of my thing was remembered. That means that they love me. And it is also responsibility of the parents that they should teach their children how to resolve conflicts. There is always some misunderstanding between people. If there is an issue, it can be resolved as well. So they should teach them that you should have such a personality that if there is an issue, you should resolve it right away. If there should be some give and take, you should accept something, and others should accept something as well. So they should teach their children that the situation of win and lose is not a good, that one is winning, the other is losing. Because the one who is losing will always have his heart burning. We should always come up with a situation that is a win-win situation, so that there is no heart burning of one person and they remain close to each other. Whenever there is a conflict situation, then the parents should not take the side of one child, but be neutral and try to resolve that conflict. The next point, an important point.
Why is it important to have a brother?
Why is it important to have a brother? Why, for sisters, it is necessary that they should have a brother? So the research point, their presence reminds you of the importance of family. Because of a brother, you get to know about the importance of the whole family as to what is the whole family.
He will fight for you.
He will fight for you even if he is fighting with you. And although there is always a tussle between brother and sisters, but there is a third party trying to bother the sister, he will always fight for the sister. So brothers will always fight for the sister even if he is fighting with the sister. He will always be on the side of the sister. Another point is that he will not judge you. Another point is that when the married, that when they get married, the brothers love sisters' kids as if they are his own children. Some nephews, nieces, you love them such as if you love your own children. Another point, that the benefit of a brother is that if there is a proposal for the sister, the brother gives the best opinion because he's of the same age group, so he can judge that person quickly. So he will tell the sister that this is the personality of the boy, this is how he looks like, his attitude, his friends are like that. So the sister will get about all the information from the brother. The father is not able to tell the daughter, so it's a benefit of a brother. And another benefit is that he loves you unconditionally. Because the relationship of a brother and a sister, he will always defend you. Whenever there's an issue for a sister, we have seen that the brothers will always defend their sisters. So he makes you look good in the eyes of parents. The brothers always want that in the eyes of the parents that there is respect of the sister. He will never let her fall in the eyes of his parents. They will have their own arguments, their own issues, but in the eyes of the parents, he will always keep the respect of the sister. Another point, he is the only person who speaks your language. The brother is that person who talks the language of the sister because they're the same wavelength and they have lived together in the same house, so they know each other's language. So the brother is that man who speaks the language of the sister. That's another benefit of a brother. Then another benefit, that he makes you laugh. The brothers normally, they always joke with the sisters, so the parents also laugh and the sisters also laugh. Another benefit, that he keeps your secrets. Brothers don't open the secrets of the sisters, they don't insult them, they don't disgrace them. They will keep the secrets all their life. He values your advices. If the sister advises the brothers will always appreciate the advices of the sisters. If they're not in talking terms, the brother and sisters, But if you say sorry to him at any point in the life, wherever they stop the relationship, they will start from the same point again. They don't need time to pick up the relationship. Then because of the brothers, there is humbleness in the sisters. Because they deal with the brothers patiently, they do their work. So there is humbleness in the hearts of the sisters. That ego is finished. That arrogance, that actually breaks, and the nafs becomes straight. And the 15th point, that he will go out of his way for you. The brothers will go out of the way for his sisters. So if you teach this all to the children of your house, then the relationship between brother and sister will increase. They will live with each other with love, and that house will be like paradise. Everybody will live with each other with love and care. It's very amazing that this relationship of brother is such that whenever you are in need, you remember your brother. And whenever a person is in trouble, he will always remember his brother. There is a Punjabi poet, he said that if somebody's father is alive, his head is covered, and if his brother is alive, his back is covered. That no enemy can harm him. So in troubled times, you remember brothers. The proof is in the Quran. So Musa alayhi salam, he went to Tauqeer, the mountain of Tur. Allah Ta'ala spoke with him and said, you go to Fir'aun, innahu tagha, because he has become arrogant. Now Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, a thing came in his heart that when he was young, I put some amber on my tongue. I cannot talk very fluently. There was a little bit of weakness in the way that he could talk. And just like there is a knot, like that. At that time, he thought that this is a big responsibility. How can I take this responsibility by myself? So he made a dua with Allah to Allah Ta'ala, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Allah, please open the knot on my tongue so that people who are listening to me, they're able to listen to me properly. And also said, and then he said, waj'al li wazeeran min ahli, that you make a wakil from my family for me, Harun akhi, my brother Harun. So who did he remember at that time? Brother. And Allah Ta'ala also accepted his dua and also gave Nabuwwat prophet to his brother. So people remember each other in dunya, no, but it's even beyond that. So it will be the day of judgment, and that will be the day of the most worries, the biggest troubles, biggest difficulties. There is no big day of bigger troubles than that day. Everybody will be worried. Everybody will be scared. In those moments of scare and worries, when he will realize that I have little actions, then to go to find actions, when he will think about somebody, Quran is true in Quran that he will think about his brother. يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ, he wa ummihi will be first. Allah Ta'ala mentions brothers, then parents. So it's such a relationship that when you are buried in dunya, you remember brother. When the worries of the akhirat will come, you will remember your brother. So you should value your brother, and the brother should live with love and care in the house. If there is a business trouble, any other issue, should resolve these issues and should live with each other with care, so that Allah Ta'ala is pleased and also the parents are also pleased. So there are strange incidents about the love between brothers and sisters. There is a story, two brothers, one elder brother, one younger brother. So the elder brother got married and he had children. Younger brother was working, he was not married yet. So their father passed away. So the land that the father had, they distributed equally between each other, the two brothers. When they distributed half equally, so after a year, the crops grew on that land. So the elder brother cut his crops and the younger brother cut his crops. But at night, the elder brother thought that I have children, I have sons, and they will also become helping hand in a couple of years. So I don't need it that much the way that my younger brother needs it. He's single-handed, so he will have to earn, he will have to make an effort. So let me give some of my crops, some of my wheat to my younger brother. So he picked up 5 of the bags of wheat and put it at the place where the bags of his younger brother were. So subhanAllah, in the last portion of the night, the younger brother thought the same, that we are two brothers and our land is equally divided, but I'm by myself, I have no responsibilities. My elder brother has family, has children, his wife, more responsibilities. So why should I not take some wheat of mine and put it in his share? So he took 5 of his bags and put it amongst the bags of his brother. Now in the morning, both of these brothers, they calculated their own wheat. They were amazed because their count was something else, and they were counting and there was something else. Because the first brother thought that I should have, both thought that they should have 5 less, but they were there. So they were thinking, why are our bags not less? So both of them thought that tonight we again will put our bags in our brother's land. So both of them did the same the next night. So when both of them picked up their bags and were about to put it in other person's lands, both met each other at night. And both of them were holding 5 bags each. Subhanallah, what a love between brothers. May Allah Ta'ala also give us love for our brothers as well. Another story about a brother and sister. This brother and sister, they were English, but the love is love, even if you're Muslims or not. But it's a strange story, the way that the brother showed loyalty with his sister. This story has been narrated by the sister. She says that I was the daughter of very poor parents, and our place was mountainous, a lot of mountains, and there was a village there, and we used to live with our parents. The sister was elder, and my brother was 3 years younger than me. The sister was elder and the brother was 3 years younger than her, and both of them used to live their life. So she said that I was 11 and my brother was 8 years of age. A time came that the store of the village, once he brought something made out of silk with beautiful design. Handkerchief made out of silk with beautiful design. So every girl had that. So she thought that when every girl had it, I also wanted to have that, but I only had 50 cents. And the price of that handkerchief was $1. And I wanted 50 more cents. So I did not have that courage to ask my father. So what did I do when I was by myself? I stole 50 cents from the drawer of my father. So I made it $1 and bought that handkerchief for $1. So when I brought it back, my brother saw it. So in those days my father did not have much money. So when he opened his drawer, he figured out that somebody has stolen 50 cents from my drawer. So she said that my father was very angry, and he brought both of us, brother and sister, and said that who amongst you have stolen my 50 cents? So the sister says that, when I heard that, as if my blood has been taken out, as if I'm lifeless. Then my theft has been caught. So I was quiet, standing, and the father also called the brother and asked him as well that, did you steal my money? He said no. Now both are quiet, the brother and the sister, and the father is upset, and he was saying it's a bad habit to steal. If you steal from now, how are you going to be a good person in your life? And I cannot forgive the people who steal because I don't like it. I'll punish that person. So now this father is getting more upset, and she said that the more he was getting angry, I was getting more scared. And in that moment, my younger brother looked at my face and he figured out that, this is, my elder sister has done that. And he had also seen my handkerchief, so he could say that, oh, she has bought a new handkerchief. But he kept quiet. And when the father asked a few times that if you're not going to tell that who has stolen, I'm going to punish both of you. So when he said that, if you're not going to tell me, I'm going to punish both of you. So she said, that my younger brother, he held my hand, and he held his hand and said, I have stolen, while he had not stolen. But he held the hand of his father and said, I have stolen. Because he heard that because he heard his father saying that he will punish both of you, he did not want his sister to get punished. So now whole of the anger of the father was on the son. He beat him and humiliated him. So he continued taking on that punishment, that humiliation. So much so that my father, he cooled down and he went. And then both of us, brother and sister, we went to our bedroom. We had separate beds in the same room. So we turned off the lights and we were on our beds. So the sister says that I couldn't sleep because I had that guilt in my heart that it was my fault. And my younger brother got all the punishment. So I was crying. And then I also had that feeling that why was I so weak that I saw my brother getting punished and I did not say that I was the one who stole. So she said that my brother came to me and I was about to say something, that the brother came to me and he put his hand over my mouth and said, this situation is over. Let's not talk about it. All the punishment that I had to get, I got it. Why are you crying? Why are you just prolonging this? So she said, I was amazed that he's younger and he has so much care of me. But why are you guilty? Why are you feeling guilty? If I have gotten the punishment, that's fine. I've just taken it. So she said that at that time my brother was 8 years of age and I was 11. And both of us used to go to school, and we were both good students. We used to work hard, we used to do our homework, and we used to get good grades. So after some years, a day came, the result came from the school. The result was very good. We both of us got A grades. And she said, I came out of my house, I saw that our parents are sitting in the courtyard and they're feeling sad, as somebody's worried. So I was very amazed that, our father, why is our father so sad? We got so good results, but he's still sad and worried. So after some time, the father called the mother and said, look, your children got very good grades. So the mother said, then what's the point of getting good grades when you're not even going to admit them to the next institution because you don't have money to take them to college? So my father said, yes, I have this much money that I can send one of them to college, but for other I'll go to my friends and possibly take loan. So after that he left the house and he went to his friends in the village. But people in the village are poor, so he came back empty-handed. Nobody gave him anything. So when he came back empty-handed, the mother asked, so he couldn't get loan, so what are you going to do with for your children? So the father said that I can only admit one child to the college. I have money for one child. So when he said that I will only send one to the college so that one can get education. So my brother said, the father, that you admit my sister to the college so that she gets higher education, to get a good marriage proposal. So the father got worried, angry, that you are male, you should get education so that tomorrow you can earn more. You are running away from education, you are lazy, you are coward. So the father again started scolding him. So brother said that, father, that I don't want to study, you admit the sister so that she can study. So he was very clear. So the father got even more angry. So he said, I will see how you're not going to go to the college. So when the father said that I'm going to see how you're not going to go to the college, so father went, and we, brother and sister, again came to the room and we lie down on our beds. So she said that I could not sleep. And I was feeling that my brother, he's not sleeping as well. There's some activity that he's doing. So I couldn't understand what is he doing. So when she said, when I got up in the morning, so there was a note that was written to me. I found it close to my pillow, and he has written in that I'm 17 and I am strong enough that I can go and earn. So I'm leaving the house forever so that my father will not admit me to the college, and so that he can admit you into the college. And then he advised me that you are my elder sister, make sure that you study hard and you earn good education from university. And the clothes that he was wearing, we left the house in those clothes. So when the parents got to know about it in the morning, there was no option for the father. So he admitted me into the university in the city, and I used to live in the hostel. And the brother had left the house. So the brother started doing labor in one of the construction companies, because he did not have much education. He was 17. So she said that at 17 My brother, for me, he sacrificed his profession and his future, and he took care of me. And in such a young age. So she said that we didn't meet with each other for a long time. So I spent a lot of time in university. One day, I was studying. Then my roommate came to me and she said to me that there's a young boy standing at the door of the hostel and he looks like a villager, a Bedouin. And he's wearing dirty clothes. And he's saying that he's from your village and he wants to talk to you. So she said, I was very amazed that a boy from a village, how has he come to see me? So I was a girl. And he said that the boys of the village will like pass comments. So I thought he's just a boy, he has come to waste my time. So I didn't want to go. It was very cold night. And this boy was standing in the cold winter night at the door. So after a long time, I thought that let me go and check out who is that. So she said that I came to the door of the hostel. I found out that he was my brother. I saw him after 3 years and he was standing there shivering in cold. So she said to him, why didn't you tell that you are my brother? So he said, look, that my clothes are dirty. Look the way that I'm looking. If I told that I'm your brother, then your class follows. There would have been no respect left. In their hearts, all would have said that I'm a boy from your village. I did not introduce myself. So she said that by thinking that, I looked at him and I started wiping off the dust of his clothes, and he was stopping me. That this is my daily routine. This is how I live. And I was taking off cement from some place, dust from somewhere. And I said to him that I don't care. You should have told that you are my brother. So she said that when I wiped off the dust, my brother put his hand in his pocket, and there was one butterfly hair clip in his pocket, and that was very beautiful. So he took that butterfly hair clip out and he said that I don't have much savings. So I just saved a little and I had to come to you. So I was thinking, what gift can I bring to you? And I've seen that many girls from the village, they put this butterfly hair clip on their hair. So I brought this to you, for you. So he took that butterfly clip out and put it on my head and said, so this is really matching your hair and it's looking very nice. So she said that I couldn't take it. I hugged my little brother and said, so you live a life of such hardship, but still you remember to take gift for your sister. So he said that how can I forget you're my sister at the end of the day. At that time, the age of my brother was around 24 and the sister's age was around 27. So she said that I comforted my brother and he went and he said, don't worry, that if I will have some saving, I'll send. So she needed some money, so he said, don't worry, I will send some money. Father is already sending some, but you make sure that you study well. So this boy who ran away from education is advising his sister that you get good education. So he left. So after a few years, when my university studies finished, now I had good personality and good education. So a very good proposal came for me, and this boy was well educated and he had good degrees. And I got married to that boy. After marriage, my husband, he became the director in the company of my brother. So in that construction company in which his brother used to work, he became the director, her husband became the director of the same company. So she said that after some time my husband said that your brother is very hard working, he works very hard. If you ask him if he wants that I can make him the supervisor, I will promote him to supervisor so that he doesn't have to work that hard. So the sister, when she asked him, so he said very firmly that no, I don't need promotion, I need to continue working at this position. So she said, I kept quiet. So after some time, so my brother was climbing the stairs on a ceiling to work on the roof, some electric work, and he fell from some height. So he got some wound on his leg and he felt unconscious. So he was taken to the hospital. So she said, when we heard that, me along with my husband went to the hospital to see him. So she said that at that time my husband realized that why he used to work so hard, I'm going to promote him irrespective to supervisor so that his work will become easy. So she said, I again said to my brother, why don't you want to take this promotion? So he said that he became serious and said, look, your husband is director, has just been promoted to director. If he makes an uneducated person as a supervisor, what respect he's going to get in his company? So because of the respect of your husband, the honor of your husband, I don't want to become supervisor. So she said, I looked at my brother that how much does he care for his sister that he doesn't want that the husband of his sister is disgraced. She said that the time continued passing until my brother became 30 years of age and he got married to a girl in the village. And in that gathering of marriage, of the wedding, everybody had come and everybody was waiting when everybody was there. So the chief organizer of that event, who was organizing the wedding event, he says, looked at my brother, that he is a groom, the bride is there, everybody was there, everybody was in good mood. Suddenly he asked my brother, tell me, who do you love the most in the whole world? Suddenly he asked this question. So this was such an unexpected question. Nobody could think that in this atmosphere you can ask a groom a question that who do you love the most in the whole world. As soon as he asked this question, the brother said, I love my sister the most. So the chief organizer asked, why do you love your sister? So the brother said that when we were young and we were used to live in the same village and our school was in another village and we used to walk to the school together, and it took us 2 hours to go and come back, an hour to go, an hour to come back. And she said that one day one of the gloves of my brother, it got lost. Now this brother is saying that one of my gloves got lost and we were coming back from the school, that I saw that my sister took her glove off and gave it to me. So I said to my sister, it's winter, it's the same for both of us, you will feel cold as well. So she said, don't worry. So when we reached home, so we took off our warm clothes. So I saw at the hand of my sister, it was so red because of winter, as if it is frozen, and the nails were like blue. So at that time I realized that my sister was lying, that she will not feel cold, rather she took that cold because of me. So he said that at that time I made a niyat and intention in my heart that this sister, she took care of me so much, all my life I'll take care of her. So when the brother, he narrated that story, so that all the people who were in the wedding, they all started clapping. Everybody was so happy. Oh, your sister was so nice that she took off her gloves and gave to you and took care of you. So everybody was clapping. And she said, I was crying. And they were not the tears of happiness. I was crying because this is the moment of his wedding. And even at this point, one good thing that I did for him, he's telling everybody. And how much did he do for me? He took the insult and the disgrace of my parent, and he's living a life of poverty. He's not telling this to anybody. So some people, Allah Ta'ala has given them big hearts. So brothers always help their sisters the way that the fathers help their daughters. May Allah Ta'ala also make us our hearts like that, loving, caring, protecting, honoring, respecting brothers. May Allah Ta'ala give this sort of a brother to everybody. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Just to muraqabah for a few moments. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Make dua. Subhana rabbiyal a'la al-wahhab. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad wa barik wa sallim. Oh Allah, we are your weak people. Please forgive our sins. Allah, please ignore our shortcomings. Please hide our faults. Ya Allah, after that you have given us knowledge, please save us from ignorance. And after that you have given us right path, please save us from misguidance. Ya Allah, after that you have given us honor, please save us from disgrace. Ya Allah, people who are outwardly friends and inwardly enemies, save us from that. Allow us to live a good life, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, all daughter-in-laws and mother-in-laws, please, Ya Allah, increase love in their hearts for each other, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please allow them to live with each other as daughter and mother. Ya Allah, please remove their worries. Ya Allah, please clean our hearts. Ya Allah, having ill feelings, animosity. Ya Allah, please save us from that. Ya Allah, please include us from your accepted slaves. Ya Allah, please accept our fast of Ramadan, Taraweeh, Tilawat. Ya Allah, all of these women who have come from far, Ya Allah, please accept their coming. Ya Allah, and because of that, please remove worries of everybody. Ya Allah, there are many wishes in the hearts of these women. Please, Ya Allah, fulfill them. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.